There you are again, sneaking up on me in the middle of my workout. Oh, y'all just missed it. I did 1,000 push-ups, 4,200 sit-ups. Look at this, 15 pounds. I believe I'm ready for the 25 pounders. All right. Well, while you're here, a couple of months ago, I did a video on why I opted out of dating after the age of 50. And for over 6,000 comments. 6,000. I can't possibly answer 6,000 comments. There was a lot of hate because I was a little harsh on women in that video. When I meant to say, well, I was giving you the reasons why, some of the reasons why I don't want to date anymore. So I thought I'd make another one, a follow-up, and kind of mellow it out a little bit and give you some more reasons why I want to stay single and why it doesn't bother me to be alone. Let me aim you guys up a little bit because I don't want to be doing that. I got the tripod all set wrong. Tilly's with me. Probably can't see her. Come here. I know you guys like to see Tilly. Here she is, but you probably still can't see her. She's right here. Why I do no longer want a relationship. Well, I've reached a point in my life where I got what I want. I got what I want. I'm content. I am stuck in a daily routine. There's hobbies I do. Well, I don't, come on, you ain't got no hobbies. You got laser machines. You don't even ever go in there, man. Well, I'm going to have hobbies, okay? I don't want nobody messing with that. I just don't. They'd have me making women stuff on them laser machines. Love is in the air. Oh, happiness is all this and that. You know how the signs that women put on the walls. I ain't making none of that stuff. I want, Outlaw Josie Wales, Wyatt Earp stuff. Stuff men like. Why I do not want to date anymore. Here's a big reason, okay? All relationships started having a lot of problems, I would say maybe after the 50s. That's when divorce rates really started to go up, is in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And it's like almost 80% of people don't work out. Well, the women that are my age now, okay, they would be probably from the age range of 55 to 65. I'm 59. Those are the same women I couldn't get along with 30 years ago. Why do I want to mess with them again? They ain't changed. I ain't changed. It didn't work then. They just got older. They're more cranky. They're more crotchety. So am I. There's a reason there. Okay? There's not a whole new pool of women to choose from. No 30-year-old wants to be with me. I certainly do not want to be with anybody that's 30. Yes, they look beautiful and their bodies are nice, but I have nothing in common with them. Okay? If I was to find a 30-year-old, it would be because she would be after my bank account. That's why you see those famous people with the young girls. They're not interested in that old fart like Mick Jagger. They want their money. That's it. That's it. That's it. What else could it be? They cannot find the old man attractive because he isn't. Mick Jagger wasn't attractive when he was 20. He certainly is not attractive now. Same goes with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. Those dudes are mugly. Mugly, mugly, mugly. But they got money. And if you got money, you get anything. So what kind of women are they getting? I guess whatever. They got clauses in their relationships? Maybe. I don't know. But you always see that in Hollywood and the rock stars and all that. And I got mud all over my shirt from doing my workout. That weight machine just kicked my butt this morning. Oh. Also, if you're in a relationship and you have an argument, a disagreement, and you're going to, that adds stress. And when you get older, the last thing you want in your life, excuse me, Telly, no more whining over here. The last thing you want in your life is stress. Stress will lead to heart attacks, any kind of health problems. You know, stress causes most of those. I don't want it. I don't want it. You don't want it either. That's why you're single, Tilly. I know. And you're fixed too. So it doesn't do you any good. Okay. Scoot on. Scoot on. I got to get her out of here, guys. She's just interrupting the video. Okay. Tilly. Tilly. Whatever you're groaning at, go find it. That's the only thing I got to deal with dogs. And it's very easy to deal with. Sun's coming up. It's going to be a nice day. I'm going to take an e-bike ride. I don't have to ask anybody if I can go take an e-bike ride. I can just get in there and go get the e-bike, turn it on, and go for a ride. I'm even going to film it. Y'all can watch it later. Money, and another big one, okay? I find somebody, say, a year, maybe my own age. They have adult kids. They should have, okay? If somebody my own age has kids living at home, well, there's the first problem. You're not only getting in a relationship with the person, but you're getting into a relationship with everybody they know. And I don't want to deal with it, okay? I don't want to deal with somebody's kids because most likely they're going to compare you to probably their father, somebody like that. They ain't going to like you, okay? Most of the time, I've been in a relationship with someone that already has kids. They don't like you. There's something about bringing a new person into your life that kids are going to judge. They're going to try to sabotage the relationship. Is it worth it to me? No, it is not. So not only do you have to have a good relationship with the person, you got to have a good relationship with their entire family, kids, grandkids, things like that. Personally, I don't want to be around kids, okay? I don't want to be around them. I'm sorry, I don't. Not kids today. I just do not want to be around them. There's too much involved that goes with them. And yes, I love kids, but I don't have kids in my life. I wouldn't know what to do. If there was a 10-year-old kid here running around like a banshee, I wouldn't know what to do with that kid. I'd probably be all nervous that he was going to fall and trip on a rock and hurt himself. And because they would cry. They cry a lot today. Let me get a few more reps in, man. Here comes that tractor again. I already made this video once, and I had to stop it because of a tractor. That's what happens when you live in the country. But I'll take a tractor's noise over a woman's noise any day. Now, this ain't to slam women. I never meant to do that in the first one. If I was a female, the exact same words I'm saying would apply to a man because men are stuck in their ways. We're the same man that was the problem for you 30 years ago, only we're worse. We're old and crotchety now. So why would anybody want that? People keep trying. Oh, I couldn't tell you how many relationships I've been in. And, you know, it's like you put your hand on a hot stove and you burn it. You learn. You learn, right? You're supposed to learn and not touch it again. Well, men my age have both hands, both feet, and beginning on their knees that are burnt because they've tried and tried and tried, and it just keeps failing and failing and failing. Is it me that's the problem, or is it the people I'm finding, the women I'm finding that is the problem? Well, it's probably a combination of both because they're feeling the exact same things that I'm feeling. So whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to come up against the same things. Finding somebody that does not have family involved, that is financially successful, has their own place, does their own thing, and just meeting a few times a week, that's nearly impossible. And it's really impossible where I live, okay? As I said in the first video, the pickings in my area are pretty damn slim. Women are grossly obese, as the men are, as I used to be. It just makes it more difficult to find somebody. I don't want somebody, especially now that I'm doing carnivore and losing weight. Why would I want somebody that's eating pizzas all day or eating ho-hos? I don't want that. Okay, I made changes in my life. Do they smoke? I am not going to be with a smoker. I used to be a smoker. All these things I used to do that I no longer do, you have to find somebody that doesn't do that. Somebody that doesn't drink. Somebody that doesn't need all the fancy things that I don't need. You have to find compatibility, and compatibility is impossible to find these days. I wouldn't say impossible, but the chances of you finding somebody compatible with you at my age are very slim. Now, I had a lot of women in the comments saying, well, I'm none of these things. We should meet. I'm not interested in a relationship. I didn't put these videos out seeking women. If I want a woman, I can go to town, hang out at the coffee shop, and I'd probably meet one. I might go to the nursing home, meet one. I don't know. But I just don't. I'm content the way things are. I'm very happy this way. And people just can't stand it. They cannot stand it when they see a single man or a single woman who is content with their life, who is happy. It's just something about that drives them nuts. I think deep down, they probably wish that they could have that life because maybe they're miserable in their life. Maybe you were married for 30 or 40 years and your spouse passed away. It's really going to be hard for you to find somebody, especially if you had a great relationship with your spouse. You're probably going to be looking for those same qualities in somebody that your husband or your wife that passed away had. And that's going to be very rare to find, okay? Because every one of us are different. Every one of us have different habits. We have different styles. We dress different, okay? If you're spending your time looking for that exact match, you're not going to find it, okay? You have to go into it with an open mind saying, okay, I got to try somebody that's totally different, see how it works out. You know, it's a crapshoot. I quit gambling years ago, and to me, relationships is nothing but a gamble. And I don't want to gamble anymore. And my life has become very stable, very nice. I'm financially secure. I don't want to change that. Okay, maybe it's not in the cards for me to be in a relationship, but maybe there's somebody waiting for you. Maybe there's a guy that died, okay, or a guy that his wife died and your husband died, and you guys just somehow meet, okay? First of all, somebody my age, it's hard to meet anybody because I don't go to social events. Well, maybe it is meant to be that you two got together, okay? There is a higher power. Maybe he put you two together. But I have a deep sense inside me that tells me, don't do it. Don't try, okay? I'm using my YouTube channel to try to help others in different ways, okay? Whether it be carnivore, disability, filing for disability. I'm taking knowledge I have, although all the facts might not be right, but I'm sharing that with you, and that makes me happy. I'm not lonely because I'm sharing things I know with you. I'm just not ready to bring new people into my life. If that was the case, I would probably have people living here with me, to help me out and stuff. But instead, I'm trying to get myself even more healthy, even more in shape, so I can handle this for another 20 years, fix the place up, and sell it, make a good profit, and go have a hell of a time, and go out of this world with a bang. That's what I want to do. Well, let's interview these girls. Hey, Millie, what do you girls want to do? You want to hunt fire ants? I don't think you want to do that, and that's where you're at. And this one, she's got to watch everything that Millie does. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope I answered a few more questions. Bottom line is just do what you want to do. If you want to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying in relationships, go for it. If you got the time to do that and you can handle the stress of it, don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with, are they going to cheat on you? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Why deal with that when you don't have to? And if you're content being single, embrace that. That's all you have to do. You only get one life on here on earth. Well, apparently, I mean that's the story. You only get one life. Maybe you get more. I just want to do things I don't know, the older I get, I did a lot of things when I was younger that I'm not proud of. Nothing terrible, but there's people I mistreated. There's things I did I could have done different. You cannot go back in a time machine and fix them. So what you do is once you have that come to Jesus moment, you realize, man, if you don't change your life, you're in trouble. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm trying to do good things, and I'm not going crazy with it. I'm just trying to do good things. If I see somebody needs something, I might just give it to them. That's how I am now. And I was always that way. I've always been a generous type person. I will help anybody out, give them the last shirt in my box, whatever they need. But I'm just trying to do a little better at that now. And that's all we can do. Thanks for watching. Happy trails.